We went diving with the manatees today out of the plantation on Crystal River, and we actually got set up at the Plantation Adventure Center right there on site. And the Plantation Adventure Center has everything you could ever want, whether you're fishing or diving. If you plan on going fishing inshore or offshore, they have a full tackle supply there of artificial and live bait, hooks, leader, rods, reels, coolers. They have everything, as well as everything you could need diving-wise: mask, fins, snorkels, sunglasses. They also rent kayaks like the Kaku kayaks and the canoes and different things like that, as well as little John boats all the way up to large pontoon boats. And this particular day we were going diving with the manatees, so we decided to take out one of their pontoon boats. So after getting set up at the dive shop there, we headed downriver to Three Sisters Springs, because that's where most of the manatees are hanging out this time of year, and you have your best visibility. So we got to the spot, we threw our hurricane boat anchor in the water, and got set up to go swim with the manatees. So after getting set up with all my Cressi snorkeling gear, we went ahead and jumped in the water and swam back through a little channel that goes back to where Three Sisters Springs opens up in the back, where the manatees are hanging out. We were out here on a Monday, so it is a better day than a weekend to go diving, because you'll have a little bit less traffic, which is nice. And we saw several mother manatees with their calves and individual manatees coming and going. We saw them sleeping on the bottom.
What I like about swimming with the manatees out of the plantation on Crystal River is that Three Sisters Springs is right around the corner, and it's a great place to interact with manatees. The water is crystal clear. It's 72 degrees all year round.
Just a couple weeks ago, there were over 300 manatees in Three Sisters Springs, but because it's warmed up to almost 80 degrees now, a lot of them are out in the river foraging around, trying to find things to eat, but they'll make their way back into the springs when it cools off. And we were fortunate to only be in there with a few dozen manatees, so a lot of the dive boats were out and about in other areas swimming with the manatees, and we had Three Sisters almost to ourselves. There were very few people back there.
Three Sisters Springs is also one of the few places that you could actually interact with the manatees.
Swimming with the manatees is a lot of fun, and it's something that I do a couple times a year. Usually bring the kids out to do it as well. It's just a great family activity. And if you've never swam with manatees before, you'll want to come check out the plantation on Crystal River. Let them take you out to see these manatees, because they're very friendly and you can see them year round. But the best time of year to come see the manatees is going to be late fall through early spring, when they're really stacked up thick in Three Sisters Springs and the other springs throughout Crystal River. I would highly recommend staying at the plantation on Crystal River and booking a trip with the Plantation Adventure Center, because these guys are diving with the manatees every day and they really know what they're doing. There's a super friendly staff there. They have everything you need. All you have to do is show up. They'll bring you down there, drop you in the water, take you to where the manatees are, and you'll have the time of your life if you've never done it before. It's a really neat thing to do. Make sure you bring a GoPro or a camera, because you'll want to get some memories of the experience that you had with the manatees. And again, if you have not done this before, give it a shot. You'll be glad that you did.